Welcome to this week's edition of Mainely Motorsports.
Can you and I be friends?
Here we go.
This is Mainly Motorsports, a comprehensive rundown of all the local racing action with your host, Steve Perry.
People tell me, when they see me, you're the guy, the Mainly guy.
Highlights, in-depth interviews, and stories behind the action. Add to the show at 207-324-1220. Live on the radio, live video stream, and on demand as a podcast.
My goal in life is to have an empire, my Mainly empire.
Now, let's get local. Mainly Motorsports.
Well, oh, Steve's back. I don't have to do it this time.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
right.
you were good. You were good last week.
You were good, yeah. We were.
And Andy, I don't know about the blonde wig.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah,
came.
it was a little long.
Yeah, he came playing the pot, but no, it is good to be back. We missed you guys, and my girl's in her. She's in the mode. Look at it, all
The fall
fall-y.
mode, yeah.
Yeah, all fall-y, you know, and
Did you change? Oh God, here we go again. I'm out.
Did you change the throw pillows on the bed?
Oh, yeah. We have all new bedding,
all new
pillows,
bedding.
all
She's
of
added
it.
even an extra blanket, and
Well, it's fall.
oh yeah, it's fall. We just because it's fall, 80 degrees in fall.
It wasn't 80 when I changed it.
Oh yeah, no.
I waited
but-
till we got back.
Now
and
they
I
got
changed
leaves
it.
on them, the throw
No,
pillows. You know
it's
why they
just
call them
plain.
throw pillows?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, he
Coming
throws
in
them.
about 10 o'clock
Yeah,
at
last
night. You
night
see him.
he was like, "Oh, I have to come up to bed 15 minutes early just to get rid of the pillow."
Yeah, just to get ready, to go to bed. It's a 15-minute project, but no, but it's good to be back. We had a great time in North Carolina, you know.
What'd
and,
you guys do?
We spent all the time over at the Roval, you know, going to the, see how the other part of the racing world lives,
communities.
and so it was good. And everybody's like, "Oh, how was the NASCAR race?" Well, it's like any other NASCAR race for the most part. You have
Right.
a few parts of it where it's not boring, but at least when you're there, you can watch whatever you want to watch. You don't have to watch what the television's making you watch.
Right.
And it was pretty cool. And we went to. I don't think we went to any shops, right? We didn't do any of that stuff. And,
No, we just went to the Hall of Fame.
yeah, we went to the Hall
wasn't
of
really
Fame.
interested.
But a pretty cool thing was we went to like a flea market thing across the street, and I bought some Ricky Craven stuff and found a Dick McCabe thing and a Joe Bessie
Joe
thing. So,
Bessie, yeah.
so that was pretty cool. So,
Did you guys go to Millbridge too?
Oh,
yeah.
my God!
Yeah.
The night we got there just in time.
That's the real deal.
That is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
that's the real deal. So
Did you see old Everett Knucklehead Noah, the number 7 with orange on his car?
they all had orange because the clay's orange.
Or Thomas Mullins?
Funniest thing.
Oh,
Both of those
please,
kids-
You're not
Listen,
going to tell
the
the
funniest
story.
thing.
Don't tell the
Both
story.
of those kids wearing night owl helmets.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, I don't
They
know.
all had helmets on,
Heyo.
Greg. Shameless plug. Funniest thing. We walk in, right? One of the first
Well,
of the first 10 people we
yeah.
see is Kyle Larson.
He's there working,
He's
on the
hanging out,
standing next
working.
to his kids.
Debbie walks by him like she knows him. Basically said that.
I was like, I kept
hi to
walking.
Kyle Larson.
I'm like, hey,
she
Kyle.
would say hi to Greg Emerson.
Hey, Greg. Like, I just
Literally,
kept walking.
like, hey Kyle, how you doing? Like, kept walking, like,
He just seems so familiar.
yeah, like
to
so
you,
familiar,
you know,
so
but-
friendly because he was in like regular street clothes and all that, and just. But yeah, wow.
No, it was
was
amazing.
an experience.
I didn't realize how much dirt. I mean, we've been to a dirt track before, but
Yeah.
at first when there was only like 4 or 5 carts out there, it
The
wasn't
little carts,
throwing
but
it.
when they were throwing
Oh
it,
my Lord, guy, my contacts in. It's dark.
Didn't you grow up at Beach Ridge?
that wasn't dirt. That was just
Clay.
packed clay.
Yeah, a big difference.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were throwing.
You
I mean, we
probably
were
should have had-
covered.
Safety glasses on. or
I went and
something.
got my sunglasses.
Yeah,
out
no,
of the
it was.
car.
But no, we
How
had
about this? How about you branch off into night owl vision safety glasses?
Oh, there we go.
yeah. No,
Why
it
not,
was.
dude?
It was fun. It was a good time.
I mean, it was interesting though. Before we even left, we couldn't even get out of the airport because somebody didn't know what kind of shoes he wears.
yeah. Do you know what your like if I asked you what your
You-
sneakers look like, would you know?
Balance.
Yep. I don't wear sneakers, so yep.
I don't know.
So I mean, in Portland,
Deb, what happened?
well, Portland's pretty relaxed. You don't have to take your shoes off. You don't.
Portland does not care.
You literally don't take your shoes off. You don't take your computers out of the bags. You don't
Nope.
take your jackets off. Nothing. You just walk on through, unless you're Steve Perry. And he has to be almost strip searched.
Well,
They're
you-
patting him down, and they keep patting him in areas that I'm like, there ain't nothing
I usually
there.
pay
but-
extra to have that done at certain places.
So then I look and I'm like, where are your shoes? He goes, oh, they took them. I'm like, what do you mean they took your shoes? He goes, I don't know. They took my shoes.
Yeah, but don't you want them back?
Yeah. So we're waiting and we're
Whatever.
waiting. And I'm like, well, we
He'll
live,
buy a pair.
we live 6 minutes from the airport. I'm going to call Breck and say, hey, bring him another pair. Cause I don't know where his shoes are. So then I look and I'm like, they're right there. They're in a bucket. He goes, well, I didn't know those were my shoes.
What? How
I
do
don't
you-
know- I
how
didn't
do
know
you
He
what-
know?
didn't. He goes, I don't know what my shoes look like.
What
I'm
do you
like,
guys do at home?
I put my shoes on, but I don't pay attention what
I'm
my
like,
shoes are. I just leave them in the same
You
spot
wear
every
the
day
same shoes every single day.
and just put them back
Without
on.
looking, what color are your shoes right
Are
now?
we all just discovering that Steve is a complicated person?
Well, I know.
But
Like, I
he,
know
he
this.
doesn't need me.
Well,
this doesn't surprise me. Yeah, this.
Does
I got
not
the text.
need me.
I got pictures.
Oh,
and
I
I got
sent.
the text.
I was so mad. I'm like,
No,
seriously.
Steve doesn't need me, but he can't even find his own shoes.
Yeah, that's how we started our trip.
So what color are your shoes?
Well, I know they're black, but everywhere, a lot of guys wear black shoes. I'm just not going to go grab a pair of black shoes. I just don't know.
You were the only one standing there without shoes.
Yeah, so I don't know. I looked homeless. I had my gym shorts on.
Oh, it was bad.
And I bring a notebook.
He carried a notebook.
That's all I had. Like we were flying.
Nobody else has these
No,
shoes.
I was
No.
going to say he would have found those if they
Flying
were him.
first class. Everybody else has got business suits on, briefcases, and everything. I looked
Working people.
homeless,
Yeah.
and I didn't care.
They probably thought you were a billionaire if you
'Cause those are the people that
dressed
dress
like,
like that,
Like
yeah.
Bob Bear. The first time I met him, I was bumming a pen off of him because I needed to write down some stuff about tires.
And then-
I had no idea it was Bob Bear.
Oh,
Yep.
my Lord.
Yeah. So no, and
No,
then this.
so that's how it started, but
and
it
this-
was a great one.
No, it was a week, and then this weekend we could have gone away too, but I didn't dare to take her.
Well, because you
Where?
had a show.
Well, yeah, we had a show, but
We raced. Where
Yeah,
were we
but-
going to go?
I got invited to a wedding in Florida, but
Who?
Devin Currett invited us to him and
Oh,
his
well,
wife.
I saw that they got
Yeah, and
married.
they invited us, and
Oh, thanks. because it was so fun being at our track.
Well, I know.
But it was fun, and we had a
I
great.
resemble that comment.
No, we had a great
So,
announcer.
We brought him out of Maine retirement. Not that you've ever been in the retirement, but you've been in announcing retirement in Maine. So we brought
just
the
really-
world famous.
Listen, what I do now is not race announcing.
No.
I've had to learn a completely different beast. Like, I had to take the race announcer out of me. And I was thinking about this when I was doing the race, because I started off mellow, because I've had the, like the last, I don't know, a couple years, I've had to mellow myself a little bit. And by about half an hour in, I'm like, oh, that's right. I don't have to follow a camera.
Nothing.
You know what I mean? I don't have anybody in my ear. I can just rip.
Yeah, and you did.
It was just
and
ripped.
they loved it.
Yeah, it was
they
fun.
Loved it.
So yeah, we had Andy Austin come up and
he made
fill in for
time trials
Ken Miner, who's
exciting.
on vacation. Yeah. So yeah, and everybody loved having you be the guest announcer at LST Motorsports Park on Saturday. And
you had some wicked racing there, by the way. That was one of the best races.
Those little kids can put on a show, can't they?
Which one had five competitors that were? It was kids. I think it was like junior sportsmen.
So we want to talk about that race.
Okay.
Jackson Cabot had the race of his life.
The race of his
for
life.
a 9-year-old. That was his first race in that class.
Oh,
okay?
really?
All year.
Yeah, all year. So
I had no idea.
So
he got talked into doing it.
There was no points this weekend, so it's like a fun weekend. Which this is your chance to move up and
try,
right? So Friday night was Bartlett Bridges last night, so that's a twin 25, and they have their own little thing. Mm-hmm. So he raced over there Friday night and had a night of all nights. He picked up the win in the division over there, so we had a great night over there.
And we had another little one, Ariel. She
had a good night over there too. So Jackson comes to our track on Saturday, moves into this division that he'd never run all year. So obviously you're calling the race, and
yeah, it was like one of the best things I've seen in
and
years.
And we have Jace Pastore,
Wyatt Roy, Jace Pastore, Cole Talon. They're all
swapping and going
and racing hard.
Yeah, no, it was wonderful.
What, 3 to go? This little boy Jackson Cabot, he led a bunch of the race early, and then finds himself with the lead with like 3 to go, and
had to hold off 2 powerhouses.
Good thing he didn't have nobody in his ear or no mirror, and those 3 just scrapping. They look like Scrappy Doo and Scooby Doo and all.
You're saying that Greg would be obsolete in this situation?
Yeah. The best thing anybody could do is just tell this kid to look out front.
Just keep racing.
And even it was funny because I watched. I wasn't listening. I was in tech talking to Ray Phillips, and I heard you make the call. I'm like, oh my God, this looks like something we got to go watch because they've come together. Mm-hmm. And then so we ran up, and then I watched the end of it standing next to Cole Talon's mom. And,
boy.
And she made the comment, like, it's a good thing he doesn't know what's going on behind him. Like those 3, and it was like those 3 doing battle to try to be the only one to go get him, and they can't because
they're
those
battling.
3 are battling for second. If those 3 would just settle out and
they
get in line, they would have. And that was awesome for him.
And I don't know if there was anybody in the crowd that wasn't
pulling
cheering
for him,
because he's had a rough year and certain.
Yeah.
And it's tough when you're racing against Jace and
those 3, yeah,
and Cole,
and then you bringing it to another level with the excitement.
Just the excitement you brought.
Yeah,
to it.
I mean, anybody that is a race fan but hasn't gone to a karting race, I refuse to call it go-karts because go-karts is Funtown. Nothing against Funtown, but it's primarily for fun when you're out there at the amusement park. These kids put on a battle that would rival what you would see in the IRL.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying more than NASCAR because full body's different. These guys were zipping around like it was
darting in between.
Yeah, like it was like watching. It reminded me of? It reminded me of watching IndyCar at Kentucky, one of those 1.5 mile ovals.
Yeah,
where they just rip around and they're just like in and out and everything. I'm like, how the heck are they doing this? And they're 9.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
It's amazing.
It's such a great value too. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a homer and I was there and watching the races, but if the future of racing is in the hands of the people that were wheeling those carts, then the future is going to be bright for 2027, 2032,
Absolutely.
2037, and so on. Just good stuff all around. I was really thankful to have a part of that.
No, we appreciate it. And like I said, when you see what's going on up there and you see what's going on at Bartlett Bridge and our friends down at Claremont that bring 100 carts every week, and then I know what Ricky Craven's going to be, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that. their program now is going to step up at Speedway 95. So the future of short track racing in this part of New England, because of what
go-kart tracks
the
are
go-kart
doing.
world is doing. And
valuing these kids
and giving them the home and the base.
And also guiding, too. We're not letting them just go out there and be a free-for-all. You know, there's...
And then, on another note, as good a day as Jackson Cabot had on Saturday, his father fell on his face on Sunday.
My gosh,
so this is beautiful.
So funny.
So Sunday...
What happened?
Oh, because we had our little pit
crew challenge. So you know what they did? Hired guns for a pit crew challenge, right? Little fun.
Oh, okay.
So who are you going to get for
who
your
going to hire,
crew, right?
Bobby Timmons
and
Austin Terrace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the video.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they got him out there first.
They got him out there first, but they had a loose lug, right?
Right.
But it wasn't their fault. Maintenance program. The shop maintenance program, right? Not keeping the studs, because those studs will back out. So the kid came out of the pits first and probably could have held on to win that race too, because it was only like 10 laps left in the race, you know. Got relegated to the end of the line because, Matt Cabot's maintenance program.
And then who else did that happen to?
Oh, the Pastores,
Who else also brings in?
You brought in him and Gary Babineau. So,
oh my goodness, yeah.
So you know who did?
Two of the top
who
runners
do come out of retirement and make a pit crew change and ended up in victory lane. And
geez, how many people came out of retirement this weekend?
Me and
was a
Louie
big weekend.
and the guy we changed the tire on.
Yeah.
We ended up winning.
So you won. Is that what we're talking about?
Your
in our division, yeah.
Your driver.
Our guy came out last, but he drove to the front.
Yeah, all right, well, cool.
So
it was such a fun weekend.
But
to
yeah,
watch.
so hats off to Ryan Phillips, who came up with these ideas of, our fun day on Sunday, pit crew challenge, some of the different things, the ladies powder puff. So just a fun way to wrap up.
Wait a minute, you can still call it a powder puff?
Well, we do.
Yeah, we do.
That's good.
We do checks before they strap in.
Yeah. You see, one thing I love about it is like
the
pendulum's now swung the other way
so much
because it was so like 2021, 2020. Everybody was sitting at home and they were feeling bad about themselves. So what they did is they looked at the internet and deflected for a couple of years, and everybody that made a little mistake was getting canceled.
Hey,
not anymore.
Could Andy Byron have been in the powder puff if he had his wig?
No.
We'll see how this goes.
So before we have Mike Hopkins come on, I'm gonna give a shout out.
Could we have like a drag show? If you guys do it again, like have a bunch of dudes that show up with wigs,
dressed with wigs on,
and dresses.
Oh,
are you gonna say no to that, Steve? That might get you canceled.
What's that mean?
He doesn't understand those.
I'm sorry, did I go right over his head?
What's that
You
mean?
got it though, right?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Never mind.
No, clue me in. Bring me back.
We'll do it during the commercial break.
Yeah.
It's a pretty
Let's
quick
go
one, but we're going to do that.
All right,
so,
are we ready for the crew?
Yeah, so no, we're going to go to some winners. So
before we do that, how about we rally?
We haven't hit our sponsors
even hit our
yet.
sponsors.
Yeah, we want to thank our partners for making this whole thing happen. Dow Excavating Inc., also Rejuvenate Canico. This is Mainly Motorsports on Seacoast Oldies. We'd love for you to be a part of the show this evening. Whether you're listening at 104.3 FM, 1220 AM, the Seacoast Oldies app, seacoastoldies.com. We had a ton of app downloads over the weekend from people at LST Motorsports Park. I said, hey, I know we're not in the traditional listening area, but we're going to talk about LST. Make sure you download the Seacoast Oldies app. So thanks to everybody who did that and is a brand new listener. You can listen to this if you don't catch the entire live drop because the signal goes in and out or whatever it may be. But it does exist as a podcast. You have to just subscribe to Mainly Motorsports across major streaming platforms and find us there. You can listen to us to your heart's content all week. That will be available sometime around 8 o'clock here tonight. So we have ourselves a great show. We'd love for you to be a part of it. It is 207-324-1220. 207-324-1220. You can also watch us on Facebook and YouTube if you're messing around on YouTube like most of us do. It doesn't hurt at all to give us a subscribe to YouTube. We're trying to build that audience, and it really helps our small business here. So just doesn't cost you a thing either. So hit subscribe when you go to YouTube and look up Seacoast Oldies, where you can check out the archive version of this particular program. We're back in about a minute. We got a special guest here who did dial 207-324-1220. We'll hear from Mike Hopkins coming up in just a couple of minutes. It is Mainly Motorsports on Seacoast Oldies. Retired,
doesn't mean you're done. If you've still got the drive, Dow Excavating has the wheel. Dow Excavating of Hollis is searching for a part-time CDL driver. You'll drive parts of York and Cumberland counties. Local routes for a family company with local roots. Competitive pay for someone who's put in the miles and enjoying the ride of life. Find more information at DowExcavatingInc.com. That's DowExcavatingInc.com. Dow Excavating is an equal opportunity employer. Getting older doesn't have to feel like it's a constant battle. Rejuvenate Canico offers natural relief, thoughtfully made, just for you. No pills, and you don't have to go through a series of specialists to get the relief you need. Rejuvenate Canico supplies dispensaries with the highest quality handcrafted flour across the Northeast. Connect with Rejuvenate Canico on Facebook and Instagram and stay connected for a new chapter of Rejuvenate. But more on that later. Rejuvenate Canico. Quality, care, consistency.
And now, back to Mainely Motorsports.
I know, but how is...
207-324-1220, 207-324-1220. That's the number you're going to need as we do rip through a couple of winners here. Steve, what do we have?
Yeah, we'll give a little love to some of our racers up there. And one thing that we never do is we never have winners in our junior box stock division, even though the parents are on social media every week touting it. And but this past weekend, we
is that a little passive aggressive?
A little bit he is, yeah.
And,
I love it.
No, but this last weekend,
That's my love language.
We did. We allowed them. We split them up. We
let them go to
we
town.
let them go to town, and
you wanted the best. You got the best.
So we did, and on Saturday we did have two divisions of them, and we split them up and let them go. And on one division, Carson Gervais picked up the win, and in the other division, Braxton Sear, which I believe is right from this town of Sanford, or in this area.
Alfred, yeah.
Yeah, right
Yep.
in this area.
The Sears are from...
Yeah, so if you see him
Sanford,
walking around,
Springdale.
a little
Yeah.
extra bounce in his step, he picked up the win.
Braxton's cute.
Speaking of 2021, let's go, Brandon.
Yeah, so junior sportsman champ, and on the box stock division, Jace Pastore. Junior sportsman, you heard us earlier, Jackson Cabot. Master champ and senior champ, the Gilly boys, Matt Gilly and Tyler Gilly.
I meant to ask, and I should have done my own research on this one. Are they related to Lloyd Gilly?
Lloyd Gilly was the father of Matt and grandfather of Tyler.
That's what I figured, but I didn't want to speak about that on the mic because Lloyd I was a fan.
Old Bush North, yep.
Big fan of his race cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he always kept them so
Beautiful.
clean.
And those carts were beautiful.
They are the same.
Oh, I would love to have had you come down and see those guys. So.
I've never met him in person. I was just I was washing the windows on Barney's car back in the day, so I didn't really get a chance to rub elbows with these guys.
Yeah, the Mini Cup division, Jamie Henderson. Sportsman division, Austin Spencer. And the wing champ was Bryce Picard. And then on Sunday, we started the day out with a non-winners race, just something that we do each year. And the box stock division, Owen Wright picked up the win. Sportsman division, Andrew Rogers, and then the Masters champ, Carl Bickford. And then the Sunday, we just threw all the junior box stock out there and let them have at it. And William Ham picked up the win. Box stock division, Hudson Childs. Junior sportsman division, Cole Talon. Sportsman division, Austin Spencer. Those three divisions were the pit stop challenge races as well. The senior sportsman division, Mason Johnson. Masters champs division, Billy Childs was not going to be outdone by his son, Hudson Childs. And then the senior champs, Colby Wilson, second time ever on the asphalt.
Ever on the asphalt.
And picked up the win. So
How did
unplug.
Thanks for the, it's just not gonna work.
It was working fine. I don't know what happened.
I didn't even touch it. All right, well, there we go. I just had to Fonz it for a second. How did Mike Ramsey do in the Brick Oven Pizzeria go-kart?
So Brick gave up his ride on Sunday and let other people and took in the car owner, crew chief type of thing. And that Bryce Picard that picked up the win on Saturday was driving for Brick. So Brick took
he won as an owner in the Brick Oven Pizzeria.
Oh, yes.
And Regina was the owner of Billy Childs. So when that happened, there was a
lot going on over in that neighborhood.
out there.
Yep.
Regina had every emotion known to man going on Sunday.
Highs and lows.
Highs and lows. She was crying and wetting the floor and everything else, and there was just a lot going on, as I could say.
I bet Brick Car on a Brick enjoyed some
Andy
fine
helped
product
me
from
out working.
Anheuser-Busch.
Oh, Andy worked the infield.
And he worked the infield with me, and he helped a couple teams in the pit crew challenge get out of the first. And at the end of the day, and this is what a couple of words I heard from a lot of people that came up. A couple of sponsors came for the first time, and atmosphere and environment.
Yeah. Oh, so much.
And at the end of the day, a bunch of teams fired up their grills, their crock pots, and set up a bunch of tables, and
people just hung out,
and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And
go to the races, gain 5 pounds.
Yeah, it's kind of it.
It's good.
You know what I mean.
So what are you guys doing next? What's your postseason look like?
The banquet.
You want to expand on that? That was a tee up, Steve.
If we're still together in 3 weeks.
Oh,
because
Here we go.
No, because it becomes your show.
It all.
Well, this is my show.
It's not. I think.
Well, no, you're a big part of everything that happens in my life. I honestly.
But you light up
my life.
Because I would pull it off. It wouldn't
you would pull it off without me.
No, I would pull it off. It wouldn't be as professional. It wouldn't be as organized. It wouldn't be as.
But it would be great.
It would happen, but it would be chaotic.
No, it would.
It would be
anyway,
chaotic.
it's going to be a great thing.
Yep.
But yeah,
so
it's
we have our banquet coming up, and I will go.
And
on
we have over 340 some odd people.
320 to 340 people at a little go-kart banquet.
Well, you guys don't do anything little. That's the whole thing. Like you just spoke of atmosphere.
Yeah, it's
going to
be a good time.
Yeah.
Like I've been to banquet that you did years ago, and it was it was a rock show.
Yeah.
You know, and I know you take a lot of pride in what you do there. So I'm really excited to see you guys in that big room.
Yeah.
And
the bottom floor of the Civic Center,
lighting up the arena level postseason
and it's
award
crazy
ceremony.
because I think some people were like, well, you know, like they think that they're going to sit on a basketball.
Yeah, no,
court.
it's great.
It's not. It's beautiful.
When is it?
November 2nd.
November 2nd.
Sunday afternoon.
You coming?
Am I invited?
Yes,
of course
you are.
All right.
Greg can't because I know he's got prior commitments.
Bring Heather
You know what's
out.
funny? I'm going to the I don't know for sure. I can't remember. Well, okay. So
Anyway, if
I'm
you're
invited to the
available-
NASCAR banquet, so I might go to that one too. So I'll be able to judge
Gauge
you
him.
too.
Gauge
Right.
him.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
That's gonna be fun.
No, and like I said, people say, why do you do what you do? And I say, listen, you guys put the effort in all year, out in your garage, coming here with your family. And how often do families now get together anymore? Never. Christmas, Thanksgiving, maybe a birthday party.
And now his banquet.
Gender reveals.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll have a gender reveal.
You
that
never
day.
know.
Maybe we'll have a gender reveal that day.
Well, not from us.
We should adopt a baby.
You
You're
can't even find your own shoes.
Yeah, let's stop right now. Deb's got enough on her
And
plate.
speaking of, I had said that day, I said, Emmy, who is 2, can find her own shoes. And everybody else's.
Well, you put more effort into her than you do
Steve,
me.
what would have
Anyway.
happened if Debbie wasn't in your life on that particular moment where you just didn't care? Where were you good to go the rest of the day without shoes?
Yes,
Yeah,
he would have.
just go to the airport, keep walking to the plane, right, and get on the plane, and then get off and
Then how
they
would
sell
you buy
shoes.
yourself shoes?
What
You
would
don't
you
know.
I have
do?
money.
Do you know what size you wear?
You try them on.
You
You act like I'm. Listen, we've had this
Okay,
conversation.
don't we have a guest calling in?
Not yet.
Osco will put your pills in the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Osco
Sunday.
went out
bucket.
of business in 1998.
No, Osco
Osco
the
Pharmacy.
pharmacy.
Oh,
Pratt Abbott will do your laundry and fold it for you.
I don't think they do.
They do.
they do. You gotta pay for it, though.
All right, you pay.
Well, he doesn't care.
Right? There is nothing else
He needs me for
that
it.
I need.
You
Don't
heard
look
it here.
at me. Don't look at me. I'm the one.
We'll see. Where I'm busy next week.
No, I want you. Okay, I want you. There's a difference of want and need.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got Brick texting me. Over
I know.
there.
What is he texting me too? Ladies race. But while we're talking
Oh, the
about
ladies' race. Yes.
Ladies race.
Jessica Johnson won the ladies' race, and Judy Lambert,
Oh,
her husband,
Judy?
has never won a race.
But she did.
and he should have won.
And he should have
Oh my
won.
God,
Sunday.
that's such bragging
Took
rights.
himself out.
Took himself out, right?
Beat yourself.
Yeah.
did.
His woman won the
Oh,
lady
and
race,
she was
and she got a winner's sticker. She kept
the flag, all of it.
every-
Well, she didn't get a flag, but
like-
she, yeah.
rubbing it in his nose all night long. Still rubbing it in his nose.
You know who's rubbing some excavation at Speedway 95 is our caller. We want to bring Mike Hopkins, the hot rod, to Mainly Motorsports. Good evening, Mike. You there?
Good evening. How are you?
Doing great, man. You were live on the radio, and FCC laws do apply. We don't think you'd be a problem, but we have to put that as a disclaimer now due to the people that we deal with on a weekly basis here.
Yeah, we're all good.
How you doing, Mike?
Honestly, I just walked through the door, and I forgot about it till you texted me because I've been focused on just laying blocks all day, and just sat down here waiting to call in to talk to you folks.
Jesus. So no rest for the weary. You're going win that race Sunday. You didn't have a chance to cash your check yet, right? But now you're hard at it over there rebuilding a racetrack, huh?
Yeah, it's honestly, the place has always been so dear to my heart. It's in my backyard, and Chad Dow and Tim Bernard, we tried to buy it a few times from Dell over the last few years, and could never get to the round table to finalize it. And obviously, Ricky's got the special touch to get Dell to release it, and honestly, it's a pleasure to be part of the rebuild and to be chosen to get paid to do some of my ideas that I've always wanted. So.
You're probably on the other end.
You made out better. You just don't realize it yet.
So, I think Ricky's. I might be a little bit smarter than Ricky right on this one because we're getting paid to do what we want, and we get to race there, and he's got to deal with all the drama and all the problems, and so it's just real cool, to start yesterday morning at 8:30. We finalized the deal of what we were going to do, and I worked there last night until 8:30 into the lights, and we had 150 feet of wall already up after removing all the tires and the wall and the milling for the new pavement. And when I just left there, we have almost 600 feet of wall done. The wall will be finished tomorrow, and we'll start on the drainage behind it. And come this time next week, it'll be done.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, if anybody questioned, and I know probably 90% of the people believed in what Ricky's plans were, but if anybody had any questions, there should be no doubters now, huh?
No, I think it's honestly I've been there personally on the ground because I'm so short-handed this time of year. We're busy, and I've been very fortunate to have amazing people that work for me and with me. And my father's been there every day with me slinging blocks. So to see the amount of community and people that are involved in the racing community, even people that just are a Ricky Craven supporter from 1995 when he was Rookie of the Year to now it's crazy the amount of people that have come there every single day to take pictures and to ask questions, and it's really, really cool, and it's like I said, it's special to be part of it, and hopefully it shuts a lot of the negative people that always seem like they got something to say, whether it's good or wrong, but you get them in every crowd, I guess.
Yeah, Mike Hopkins is our guest and pointing out people who loved Ricky Craven in 1995, like someone who might wear a big jacket.
I might have.
Deb, were you there today?
I might happen to have his jacket. I love that jacket. I'll be wearing it in a couple weeks to the banquet.
Oh yeah. We got a jacket a couple weeks ago when we went down to Loudon at the museum, and she was so happy with it, Mike. She wouldn't even put it in the back of the car. She rode it home with it in her car, in her lap, like it was a newborn baby, And then and Ricky saw a picture of her on Facebook, and he commented on the picture, and I couldn't have given her a bar of gold and had her been more excited. That's all she talks about. She keeps telling everybody of how Ricky looks like he goes to the gym and all this stuff. And I'm like, hey, what about me over here?
Well, Ricky looks
we know
good.
you don't.
As you ate your ice cream on the way in. But.
Hey, Deb, did you see that big deer that Ryan Littlefield killed?
Oh, yeah. Every time.
Well,
now,
he's too young.
Yeah, but,
he's a child.
Yeah, but
So you considered it.
I said I saw the picture.
Yeah, but see, the problem here is...
Hopkins, you know how this goes with us, right?
Yeah. But
I love it. That's why
Mike just got married.
I was very happy to get the call.
Yeah,
Mike got married.
Mike just got married.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
So the big thing on her hit list, Mike, is she wants to get married, and she keeps trying to tell me that we should get married.
Now I'm finding others. So
yeah, well, Mike just got married, so
he's off.
He's off the list.
Mike, how did you propose to your now wife?
It wasn't much of a proposal. I looked at her and said, "You love me?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "You want to get married?" She said, "Yeah." Simple as that.
Nice,
man.
Yeah, see?
Simple to the
He's
point.
no nonsense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, ours was all about you doing it on the
I
flag
proposed to her
stand.
on the flag stand at Wiscasset
How
7 years
romantic
ago.
can you be?
Yeah. I just got to make sure she's totally committed.
Sounds like, Mr. Perry, you might be one a little concerned because Ricky Craven is in Maine now. And
he owns a bigger racetrack than I do.
His racetrack's bigger than yours.
Game on, Ricky.
They do say size does matter.
That's awesome. Yeah. So Mike Hopkins is busy revitalizing Speedway 95. Ricky Craven, of course, has purchased it from Dell, and you talked about the big wall, 600 feet. You got drainage, so you're, so obviously you guys are doing it right, so you don't have to do it 3 or 4 other times. Can you talk about some of the other improvements that we haven't seen that are on the docket, or is that on the down low?
We've done. Just yesterday. There was a big dirt bank on the light pole on the infield off of 4. That's been an eyesore for years when the monster truck was there, but it was too much. I call it laziness. So that's been removed. The turn one had the same exact thing. That's been removed. There's been a catch basin ordered today. We're redoing the drainage through 1 and 2 on the infield to make it so there's not an embankment or a swamp there. That'll be all grass, mobile. We've hauled all that material from the infield out to the exit on the outside of the fence in line with the bleachers where he's going to he has plans to put a beer tent, a beer garden or whatever he wants to call it.
Yeah.
There's a fence company that's coming on board, so there'll be brand new fence up against where the wall is, and then all the existing embankment that's there, where I call it calf-titus. When you're standing in the pit, you're standing on that little 1-foot thing trying to hold onto the fence, watch the races, and that's all getting moved forward as well. So it'll just bring such a cool atmosphere. It reminds me of the days of the Beach Ridge days, right? On the backstretch, the cars are going right by, and you're within 5 feet, and same with like White Mountains and some awesome Wiscasset, some awesome places like that. It just hopefully it brings some more fans and gets people more involved in wanting to race. The industry, I think, is dying slowly, and we need some young blood to come back.
No, absolutely. Now, talk about the emotion there this past weekend. It's changing hands. Dell's put his life into that place. So, I'm sure your paths crossed with Dell. What did you feel from Dell on that weekend? Yes, I've been friends. I've called Dell Grant for I don't know how many. He was like my grandfather for years in the racing industry. I've built a great relationship with him. I've had a key to the place and have done work and work back and forth. And I think now seeing him Sunday in the drivers' meeting and the farewell and the tears, and that place has been dear to him for many, many years. And for him to finally let go, I think it's a bittersweet thing, but it's a sad thing. And then, he was there tonight, and to see all these ideas that people have said to him, and now he's seen it come true. So I hope that he gets to enjoy some of the improvements, and he's happy with it. But I think deep down inside, he wishes he'd have spent some of the money and done it to enjoy it. But I think he's going to regret it. But I think it was the right move for him and for the community around this area. Yeah, and one thing I said right from the beginning, and I told Ricky and I've told everybody, I made a phone call to him right off the bat, when it happened, and thanked him personally from me. And I said, listen, you could have Andy Cusac'd it and probably made more money, and you didn't. So personally, from me and for all the race fans out there and all the fans of Speedway 95, thank you, because you did what you did for a lot of people. And it did. When I was talking to him on the phone, it brought tears, and I could hear it in him. And he said, "Oh, Mr. Perry, cut it out." And I said, "No, really, Dell, because you could have gone a different direction, and we'd have lost another one. So, and you didn't. And and that means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to a lot of people. And then now, when they see what's happening right off the bat, not 2 or 3 years down the road, it's really going to sink in that what Dell just did means a lot."
Well, I tell him every day when I see him that he is not built like a lot of people. He's obviously definitely not a selfish person. People say he is, and I get it, but he's not. If he was, he'd have just closed the doors when he only had 4 late models or he only had 2 street stocks. But he continued to pay what he told them people he'd pay, and continued to try to put races on and have his lower division on Wednesday nights. He could have just closed the doors and locked the gate. He had no debt on it, so he wasn't out nothing. He continued to pour money out of his own pocket to give everybody a place to race. And anybody that's a racer like yourself and myself, I respect him for that. Even love or hate him at times, you got to respect him for all he's done for the racing for the last 50 years, and to continue, because we can't afford to lose them more racetracks.
Yeah, I hope they name a grandstand or something after him. Have like a place, like some place at the racetrack with his name on it.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I think Ricky's got some plans for him. I don't know what that may be, but I think
like a Tom Brady statue.
Yeah.
With his old coat.
Yeah, why not? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So before we let you go, let's talk about your race there Sunday. I mean, we haven't even touched on your big win in the late model race. $10,000, and I'm sure it wasn't easy, right?
I got lucky. Just the right place at the right time, and just went our way. That place has been very good to me, and obviously track position is a key place for that place at times. And I mean, the 22 car run second, took the lead. I own that car. That's a car that I acquired on a deal, and almost got beat by my own car, but that'd have been okay. And then he got taken out or whatever it may happen there. They come together and don't really know. And
how many race cars do you own right now?
Well, between what I owned before I acquired Travis back into the racing community, I think between him and I, we got six or seven. We got a new Super being built that just got finished for the Snowball Derby.
Up at King?
No, that one's actually sitting in Mooresville. We just got chassis 149 with a new Upchurch in it, so we're going next week to get that. And so that'll give us 3 Hemke's, and we have a new one going to Andrew, and then we got Port City car left that I think just sold, and a late model we just sold Sunday to another guy that's going to race that weekly. So we're downsizing, but we're upsizing. So
now is
just
Josh
liquidating some stuff we don't need?
Is Josh a car owner now? What am I seeing on the Facebook? Is he buying cars?
Crap, man, he's buying cars left and right. He bought himself a modified, which is a nice piece from Kobe's.
Yeah,
and he bought himself a street stock. Didn't fare too well in the race.
You know what that tells me?
Expired.
That tells me you're paying him too much.
I guess. It must be something about some guys at Spot or something. They seem they always get tons of money.
Hey, you remember years ago, the spotter used to be the most useless guy on a pit crew, right?
Yeah.
He couldn't do nothing else. You just give him a radio and send him up there. Now they all get paid, right?
Oh, they all walk around with backpacks and these little seats,
suitcases, wheel behind them, and all that. Oh yeah, no, they're all overpaid.
Got their little cushions.
Speaking of that, are you racing this weekend at Oxford?
Yeah, I'm gonna go practice 2 runs on Friday, and then I'm gonna smoke it back because my youngest son's plays high school football and he's a little stud, and so I want to get back to watch that. And I'll turn around, I'll stay home, and I'll drive down early Saturday morning and.
Well, the question I have is, are you going to have bingo with this barbecue setup again, like you did 250?
He was there this weekend. He was at Bangor with us on Sunday. I don't know if he's coming this weekend. I think he's got some plans. He's
Greg's already counting on
with
his
the food
lunch.
question.
That's a pretty unique format this weekend, huh? Chance to make some big money, and do you got strategy? Is there any strategy in this race, or you just bolt on tires and go? I'm just curious,
I mean, honestly, the first one we're going to bolt on tires and go, and then the second and third one that's up to Andrew. He's Kevin's crew chief and Trav, and Andrew's coming down to go with me. So we'll see how it all falls. But I like the fact of a 100-lap race, and you can win $25,000 for 100, and I think it's cool. It's going to be all out, and it'll be neat to see how it all plays out for everybody.
Yeah,
for sure.
Now, is it you get tires for every race, or is there only a certain amount of tires you're allowed for the 400 laps?
It's 12. I think it's 12 total. So I think you get you get a heat race on Saturday. You start on those for the race. Maybe I haven't really read into it. I've been too busy trying to do a rebuild here. But
yeah, it's not like you don't have anything going on. How many businesses you own now? Like 5.
Yeah, I got 5 or 6. We're up to I got 87 employees.
Nice,
buddy.
Remember when this guy was just this late model hot shoe at Speedway 95, and we talked about him when we had the TV show?
Yeah, I don't even know what he was doing then. I was just a little paving company.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Look at him
Now
now.
look
I was mowing grass. That's
Mowing grass.
Oh, see, you got
Yeah.
Greg's the one that came up with the name Hot Rod Hopkins.
Yeah.
Now it's stuck for how many 20 years?
Yeah, and you're still winning races.
Still applies, bud.
Yeah.
Still applies.
All right. Well, we appreciate you taking the time with us. Good luck, and thank you for all you're doing up there, and because you easily could have been the sore loser, said, "Oh, we didn't get a chance to, we didn't go our way," and but you're just so much a big part of the rebuild of what's going on up there, and maybe you'll be this year this version of Kelly Moore that everybody knows that won when Beechridge got repaved. You'll be the guy that everybody knows, the guy that wins the first race on the rebuild of Speedway 95.
Yeah.
We're gonna give her a shot for sure, and again, I'm very thankful and happy to hear that Mainly Motorsports is back. I know it's not a TV show, but listen, we'll take what we can get, and I appreciate you all, and thanks for the call.
One of your 5 businesses would like to sponsor the program.
Now we're getting a little greedy already.
That was
easy.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah. I'll see you up there at Oxford this weekend. Good luck, Mike.
All right, guys. Thank you, guys.
Buddy.
Thank
See
you.
ya.
See you, Rod.
Yep. You can't hate on the upsell.
Yeah, gotta.
Hey,
It's
while
all the
we're
shots
still
you don't take.
while we're still talking about Speedway 95, let's bring to the fact that Cam Childs is still not great,
but he's
But
out.
he's home.
Yeah, and but they're doing some fundraisers for him and stuff like that. So
There's a dinner.
just look it up and
first?
look it up and support him.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a tough road to hoe.
Yeah. So before we do whatever else we got to do, Ike Dor was also this weekend up there, and Josh Sinclair, who we'd hoped to have on, but he's at a school board meeting. I gotta get on a school board.
He's part of a school board meeting. Well, no, you don't. But
I don't know
good
what
for
they
him
do,
to do
but-
that and give back. And
Yeah.
When you put that look on your
That's a
face and you
lot.
turn and look at Debbie and say, "I gotta," it's just
Because he can't
it's not
let
a good
anybody
idea.
have his own thing. Like he's got to be. If somebody's doing it, he's got to do it.
Can you imagine if Steve was on the school board?
He wouldn't even understand the terminology.
You would have to placate. And
No, he would just look at him and tell him they're dumb.
Play date?
No,
no,
not
placate.
Placate. You would have to really play politics. I think you have to play politics more in the school board than you do an elected position.
I can see his face.
when you're
Exactly.
a senator.
Yeah.
I can see it in his face. He's like, "Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Why?"
I don't play politics
Well,
in
he
anything.
doesn't understand what's going on in the world anyway with the schools and
Yeah, she'll tell me something.
young
I'm like, what are you
children
talking about?
and- Anyway, so let's move on. But good
So, yeah.
for him. Good
So,
for Josh to do that.
Josh to pick up the win up there, and we'll get him on sometime. And the cage runners was Seth Woodard. Wicked Good had a couple classes up there, Alan Dakin and James Osmond. And then obviously Hot Rod Hopkins. Then the midgets, Maine Outlaw Midgets was Scott Lane. And my girl's boy won again, Trey Brown.
Oh, not
Stacy.
me. Yeah.
Oh, Stacy.
Oh my God. You'll see her this weekend.
This is
I don't know if she's going on.
like back
Stacey.
and forth.
Are you
Find
going
out,
on?
Stacey,
Deb,
if you're
Deb
coming.
with all these different guys,
But he's
it's
got
just Stacy.
Stacey.
I
Brown.
only got one woman in my dreams.
Yeah.
Stacy.
Who's Stacy?
Stacy Brown.
Does she race?
No. She's
Just drop it.
She's Joey.
Don't push
She's
the
Joey Doyle's
Just
sister,
drop it.
and
Yeah.
She's a hot ticket.
Oh.
I used to be scared of her.
Listen, so we got we're live on Facebook. So if people have questions, they can also type the questions in. I have the Facebook up in front of me, so I can answer some questions,
There you go.
or
And
well, we can answer.
I've
some
got
questions.
texts coming in, and my
What do your
little
texts say?
well,
Let's steal the question before we go to
it's
break.
not even a question. It's just Taylor telling me I look cute,
Oh.
and she
that's
loves
nice.
me. So
Who's Taylor?
my niece Taylor,
Oh, nice.
Taylor Worrell,
Shout out to Taylor for listening.
Taylor and Justin. If Justin's listening with her,
So that ought to be a barn burner this weekend at Oxford.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money on the line, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, how cool would it be, you know, chances of it happening, but how cool would it be for a small team to sneak in and steal one of those 100 lappers?
Well, you can because it's
that might
Oxford.
change their season for the next year.
Yeah.
yeah, 25
You
grand.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tell you what, guys, let's take a minute break and then come back and talk a little bit more about that. If you have picks for Oxford, if you have a feeling about it, what you want to do is check in at 207-324-1220. You can also, like Greg said, hit us up on Facebook. You can also text us at that number too, 207-324-1220. This is Mainly Motorsports on Seacoast Oldies. Back in 60 seconds.
Getting older doesn't have to feel like it's a constant battle. Rejuvenate Canico offers natural relief, thoughtfully made. just for you. No pills, and you don't have to go through a series of specialists to get the relief you need. Rejuvenate Canico supplies dispensaries with the highest quality handcrafted flower across the Northeast. Connect with Rejuvenate Canico on Facebook and Instagram and stay connected for a new chapter of Rejuvenate. But more on that later. Rejuvenate Canico. Quality, care, consistency. Retired doesn't mean you're done. If you've still got the drive, Dow Excavating has the wheel. Dow Excavating of Hollis is searching for a part-time CDL driver. You'll drive parts of York and Cumberland counties. Local routes for a family company with local roots. Competitive pay for someone who's put in the miles and enjoying the ride of life. Find more information at dowexcavatinginc.com. That's dowexcavatinginc.com. Dow Excavating is an equal opportunity employer.
And now, back to Mainly Motorsports.
Yeah, and I've heard from some people there are going to be some camp outs at up at Oxford this weekend. So yeah.
Wonder if they'll be able to have a fire yet.
I'm gonna camp out at my house after the races are over.
I'm camping.
That's a good point, though, Deb. Can you?
You're gonna camp at the casino. I don't know
if the fire. I know they're talking their own.
It's got to be lifted. You can't have a fire when it's cold out, can you?
Yeah,
it won't burn.
Well, no, we have a drought.
It's a drought.
You can definitely have a fire when it's cold out.
You can have drought when it's due.
Nope. Let me back up and say, you know how it didn't rain for like 3 months? And now it's rained for a couple of days. I don't know if the fire department's going to lift it.
Right.
You know, because there was a fire ban a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean,
well, still
the 250, you couldn't have one.
Yeah. So
and it's going to be cold.
I'll be cold where I'm sleeping.
He'll be at the casino.
It's because you have all those throw pillows on you.
No,
he'll be at the casino.
He's going to the casino.
It's a big Oxford weekend. Steve stays at the casino.
Yeah.
They have the best breakfast. I don't know if they still do it.
Do they?
Their buffet.
They used to. I don't know.
Oh,
if
I was
going to
say they didn't have it when we were there.
No.
In July.
When was the last time you went?
August.
5 years ago?
Yeah, more like 7 or 8. Yeah.
They did have a good breakfast buffet.
I love breakfast.
I'm probably not up by that.
No,
yeah, they used to have a wicked good breakfast buffet. Had some eggs Benedict was like my favorite on that thing. Yeah.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't get up for that.
No.
So yeah, I think a little guy could win
one of those
segments, and it could change their 2026. You
so
know?
when a lot of people say little guy, what constitutes a little guy anymore? It seems like
you have to have money to run this race.
Well, right, because Hopkins said you need 12 tires.
What's the cost of that? Right along.
Well, that's 12 just to be able to run the race. So you probably need
and plus practice tires.
16.
Yeah,
you'll have a practice.
So how much per tire now?
They're what?
It's like
$225.
It's like $9 something a set.
Oh my lord.
Okay, so you
need 12
money.
sets.
Like
it's a
how
35.
many?
12 tires. It's a 30. It's probably a $3,500 tire bill, and probably I would guess $500 fuel bill.
Yeah.
And then if you have, let's say you
pay your guys.
You pay your guys way in.
Usually they pay their way in, and they feed them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you pay their way in, and you got 5 guys, and it's probably going to be $100. So that's another $500. You're at $4,500.
You haven't
before you even fire the engine.
You haven't even started.
Yeah. It's a $6,000 to $7,000
weekend.
Yeah. And they got a pass race Friday night. So if you're a serious guy, you're going to run Friday night too.
How many guys are running the whole tour this year?
Probably 6 or 7.
Yeah, 5,
okay.
6, 7.
3 or 4.
So was it DJ still?
DJ Johnny.
DJ and Johnny are in it for the battle, right?
That's
how close is it? I don't know how close it is.
I would say I wouldn't bet against Johnny Clark to come from behind because the times I've seen him
when Johnny's under gun, he
and he is kind of stealth at Oxford. I mean, even present day.
Yeah, he can hit or miss though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I mean, we've seen him where it's like, oh, he's having a bad day, and then all of a sudden, in the end, there he is, 30 laps to go. Yep. There's Johnny.
I wouldn't bet.
You don't like it never pops out at you that DJ Shaw is winning a lot at Oxford, but he's always in the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and DJ tends to be through the whole race up in the top 5,
right.
Where Johnny's one that's at the end.
He's like the guy that waits till last call and then hits on everybody.
It could be,
but it works, right? Where did he come from?
Yeah, that's basically what happens. I think
lights go on and Johnny's lights
There's
out.
Johnny.
Yeah, so you got Johnny Clark, you got DJ Shaw, Austin Terrace. He's racing, obviously,
yep.
right?
Obviously.
So,
we got Joey Dwyron.
So Joey Dwyron has already won this year. Garrett Hall, you can't count out Garrett.
Can't count out Garrett. And who else? Who would be a underdog?
So Friday night they have the pass race.
Yep.
Then what do they have for the rest of the weekend?
So there's 9 points separating those two.
Ooh.
So the rest of the weekend they have on
They qualify Saturday?
Saturday's a lot of qualifying, but they have a big Thunderstock race. They have
The Actor.
the Actor,
Oh,
Actor
right.
Saturday, Flying Tigers, Pine State. It's the Pine Tree 75, I believe, and it's like a tri-state challenge. They did the Flying Tigers did one race in New Hampshire, one race in Vermont, and then this one will be the third of that.
Well, let's not forget how your boy ran at the 250.
Which boy?
Cole Roby.
Oh yeah, can't count him out.
So
Watch the third groove. Here comes Cole Roby.
then
Are you spotting him?
Sunday, yep,
Yeah, all
Saturday, Sunday, yep,
Is he running Friday night?
practicing. I haven't practiced Friday.
So he's not running the pass
He's
race
not
Friday
running the
night?
pass
No.
race.
By the way, that would be champion Cole Roby. By the way,
Granite
Yeah.
State
So
champion.
Granite State Pro Stock Series champion.
So what else do they have? I'm drawing a blank.
That's okay.
Pass mods have a dual 50s. That's like an overall thing.
On Sunday, right?
Yep, and then they have the limited / street
Street
stock
Stock 100.
challenge. Yep. So I got to count them. So there's the Pro All Star Series, the Pass Mods, the limited street stock challenge,
And then the
Thun-
Thunderstocks on Sunday, yep.
There's 4 of this, and then the 2 act divisions. So that's 5.
That's all
6.
on Sunday?
No, that's all Saturday.
That's Saturday. I'm talking the whole weekend.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
So there's
The Running
one,
Rebels are Friday night.
the Running Rebels are Friday night, but they're not Saturday. I'm
No.
talking Saturday, Sunday. What did we miss something?
Nope,
with that?
you got everything. And the Mad Bomber thing on Saturday.
Oh, the Mad Bomber thing on
Yep.
Saturday. That's the one I was missing. So there's 7 divisions.
Yep.
And the Mad Bomber thing, you know.
Do the
that's
Mad Bombers resemble
80.
what Beach Ridge?
Exactly.
Same thing.
Same
Is it-
thing.
So the rules haven't changed in 3
No.
years.
Yeah, I mean, they might have tweaked.
a little bit, but they basically took them from
Yeah.
Beechridge.
And then I just saw this week they had some people step up because, there's a
Costly for all the teams. That's what people aren't understanding. The
Yeah.
these Mad Bomber guys are still paying the same
Entry
price
fee.
to get in.
And- yeah.
They have to pay for,
so there's
Then if it rains, they have to dry the track.
yeah, they're the ones out there. Nobody pays their fuel bill.
yeah. So this, hats off to the Mayberries for putting a race on like this at the end of the year. It's a bragging rights. It's a
Yep.
big deal. It's a good, you know what I mean? Because you want to end your year with a race that
With a big show. right.
with a big show. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It was when the past 400. Everybody, even when that was ending, it was still known. People would still say the Poulin race, and it
Right.
happened 1 year.
Right.
Happened 1 year when me
The
and Scott-
Poulin, yeah, the Poulin put
1
you know.
year. But it was all because it started and it just never followed through.
Yeah, and
you know,
hats off to Dennis Spencer because he's stepped
He's
up.
really
He's
stepped
stepped
it up
up.
He's
big time.
Spencer Group Paving is
yeah.
They're
the title sponsor for the weekend,
Yeah.
like they were last year also.
Yeah.
So
So, this it could gain momentum and keep going. You know what I mean? And if you can have, and the whole key with big events is having the weekend to yourself.
yep.
That's the key. You got to have the weekend to
You
yourself.
got to be on your own island.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
So you're not going up against another track. And it isn't so much for the cars; it's the fans.
Right.
When the fans have choices,
I think
Yeah,
the,
well,
I think
and
That's
it's-
why it stinks when the promoters are like, "Oh, they're doing a race over there. I know. I'm going to book a race in the same state because
Yeah.
they run the same
Same-
type of car."
We,
Like, you
we
can't
hear
have it
this
both
all the
ways.
time.
so I think the closest thing this weekend is Claremont has racing, but
yeah,
I think that's the
It's a
closest,
whole different
closest-
crowd.
Yeah.
it's a different crowd.
It's a different time zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So it should be good, the whole thing should be good.
Yeah.
Like you said, the Mayberries have done, they've stepped up for this end of the year thing. I think I just told you that I heard at Thompson this past weekend that Chris and Tom re-signed up to run Thompson next
Thompson
year.
again. I haven't been down there in years.
And they, I think that one of the last times we were there, we was sitting there and you had somebody go get you a cheesesteak.
Stop it. Stop. We're done.
Anyway,
Anyway.
was it?
No.
I missed the flea markets.
The flea market
well, we
was
go.
fun.
Me and old Scotty Too Hotty go.
I haven't been there.
No, you took me a few years ago. You said that it was going to be so
You want to go with us? I have
much
a room
fun.
with just me in it. Me, Scott, and Taylor are going.
I used to go to the flea market every year, and
why don't we do one up here?
We
Motorsports
We did last year. We didn't do one this year. We did one at the track, but this year it for two reasons. The banquet is the next week, and I can't afford.
We can't take the weekend off.
We can't take the weekend off, and it's trunk or treats at Wiscasset and
because
and
everything's right
in Gorham,
with Halloween
and everybody wants to go to the trunk or treats.
Hey, but I think people used to really look forward to a lot of those swap meets and everything, those flea markets.
It's never really been a hit in Maine. It's never really.
Is that a Southern New England thing? It's like modifieds?
I don't know. You go down there and you.
Well, I think.
Did they not have the internet down there?
Well, no. But the problem is, I think what down there was just so many more tracks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was all.
You had all.
They were all done. You know?
Yeah, everybody was done, and all the tracks. You had all the Connecticut tracks.
But they draw the
Massachusetts tracks. You had the New Hampshire tracks. They all went to that for a weekend.
Canadians come down. It's so well known. The Canadians come down.
You know, and up here just.
But do they still have it?
But the thing that
because you're going.
But the thing that like, it's different is like when you went 10 years ago, it was like 90% racing stuff.
Yeah.
Now it's
a flea market.
It's still a majority racing stuff, but they like section the racing stuff onto the racetrack mainly, and then like the rest of it is just
like
it's food trucks.
There's a couple food trucks and stuff like that.
It really lost its luster, and then really lost its luster.
But it's like a lot of everything now, so you can sell vapes? Anything. Yeah, you can sell whatever.
Jeez.
Yeah. No, it's.
Did I tell you about last year how I burned our buddy old Scott Alina to the ground?
Oh, poor Scott.
Really?
So I had bought a storage unit, and in that was like this little power broom type thing. It's like, I don't know, like
Swiffer?
No, it was a power, like you plug it in to the wall
and it sweeps by itself.
It was like a mini vacuum, but it was like a power broom type thing.
All right.
Right, little Bissell thing. It was like, I don't know. I looked it up. It was like $30 brand new. Well, this thing was like new, but whatever. And I put it in the truck to take, and Scott's like, "What are you taking that for?" Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know how he gets. And he's like, I'm like, "I'm going to sell it." And he goes, "You ain't selling that." I'm like, "I'm going to sell that for $5. He goes, "I'll give you $5 if you sell that for $5. Because you ain't selling that for $5. So I made a sign at the place where I work that said, "Please buy this broom for $5 so I can prove my friend wrong." Oh my God. And two ladies come by, and one of them goes, "Is that really $5? And I go, "Yeah." She goes,
"That's a good deal.
Does it work?" And I go, "Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Never plugged it in."
You didn't even try it?
So we plugged it into the trailer because Scott had powered his trailer. Well, we go to plug it in. I go to turn it on, and I look over, and Scott's holding the plug out of the wall. He didn't want to plug it in because he didn't want to. So then he plugs it in, and it works. And the lady's like, "I'll give you $5 for it." She goes, "I just paid $25 for one last week at Walmart." So she bought it for $5, so I got $10 for it because Scott had to give me $5.
See, the thing is down there, Andy.
They don't care if they cheat people.
I don't care. It's not my problem.
If
you don't know what you're buying, not my problem.
That.
Right.
I hate that.
So that's why she can't go because
I'm honest.
Like, I don't care. Like, I sold the lady an air tank.
I'm not dishonest. But it's fun to go and like
rip somebody off.
No,
rip an old lady off.
It's fun to go and just
dicker or
move
barter.
stuff.
I can't do any of that.
Yeah,
That's your price. That's your price.
You know,
I'm not that person.
I'm just selling.
It's fun to go and deal with the people and sit there. You just basically sit there and drink beer and people watch. And like I have a little table that's like I put $1 on it, and anything on that table's $1. You know, so
yeah.
So we're getting ready to wrap up the show this week. We appreciate you guys tuning in, whether that's through 104.3 FM, 1220 AM, seacoastoldies.com, the Seacoast Oldies app. Please download that thing. You can listen to the station for free, no subscription fee, and listen from any place really that has the internet or cell reception. You can also listen on any smart speaker. Tell your friends about the show. Like us on social media. That really, really helps. It doesn't cost you a penny. And it really helps our cause, too. So Seacoast Oldies on Facebook and also Seacoast Oldies on Instagram and YouTube as well. Any final thoughts, guys, before we sign off for tonight?
We didn't get to...
we didn't do any picks.
We didn't do any picks. We can do it real quick, but we didn't talk about my weekend at Thompson, which is fine. I don't care. But I do
I'm
want
glad you
But
bring
we
it
didn't
up.
talk about it.
You sound like you don't care.
Listen, no, I don't. But I want to just mention the Ron Silk and Friends Invitational
Oh,
Wheeling Modified
jeez.
Tour race the other night.
Oh my goodness.
Vicky reaches over and hits me with like 20 to go, and she's like, "We need a caution," and I'm like, "What do we need a caution for? This is a good old fashioned, butt
whooping.
kicking,
Yeah.
right? Like he half track second,
Yeah.
and like I enjoy a classic. Didn't have to pit for, there was no pit stops because there was no caution. But
I love the modified tour because, well, a few reasons. Season-long championship. They don't do, some different playoff thing. You get your share of butt whooping. I saw one earlier this year with Austin at Lancaster. Beers is going for the championship. It's cool to see a new face. Last year at that very Thompson race, Justin Bonsignor started getting on his roll where he was winning the pole for every race.
Justin Bonsignor blocked the crap out of Beers this past weekend.
Well, he's now mortal.
And finally Beers just said the heck with it and sunk it in and bounced off the side of him and went because he was faster.
Yep.
Yeah, he did the same thing the previous week at Riverhead.
Yeah.
That was the shot around the world that I think got in Justin's head a little bit of like, oh, this kid is not going away and he's a bigger problem than I imagined him to be.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a crazy race down at Martinsville.
And that was when we went a few years ago. That was a good race.
Yep.
I'd go just for the mod race.
I'm going to that race. So I get back from vacation and then turn around and go to the modifieds, and that's my race season.
There you go.
Then I'll go to your banquet.
Our banquet.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, modifieds are really cool. Quick picks for the pass race. I'm gonna go Garrett Hall.
Joey Dwyer.
Is this for the overall?
I don't know. I just picked the name.
You go.
Neither one of you going to give anything.
Guys, blink. One of
Come
you.
on. Neither
I'm
one
going
wants
with
to
Austin
do it.
Terrace.
I was going to say.
Okay.
Like, how could you not? Like,
Well, he would.
Now he's
but
mad because he took you. You should have
No,
spoken
Now
up.
he's going to pout again.
I was actually, do I go with the guy that I'm going to be spotting for?
Yeah, you do.
Well, that's why.
I'm going with
It's
him.
not
anyway.
a Pete Rose
I'm going with
situation.
him anyway. But I think DJ Shaw is going to overall it.
Oh, that would be cool, though, honestly.
You got to go out and take it. All right, man. That's our show for the night. Thank you so much for supporting.
Somebody's
Mainly
trying to
Motorsports.
call in, but it's a little too late.
Nah, that's actually that's just a message.
Is that from India?
It could be.
Hello, Andy.
Thanks a lot for joining the show.
I
We'll
enjoy
do it
your
again
radio
next
show
Tuesday.
very much.
Bye-bye.
WWSF, Sanford.
Seacoast Oldies.
On 104.3 FM and SeacoastOldies.com. From the Shanes of Maine Studio.